Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fish Market Academy, where we teach you how to fish for gains. So in today's video, we'll be exploring a farm on the Cosmos ecosystem in the Carbon Demex chain. And if you're holding Atom, you definitely want to stay tuned and take a look. So if you found this video useful, do remember to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So this is a Demex Swift token farming guide, and it's also one of the best yield farms in Cosmos for smaller liquidity providers. And disclaimer, nothing I say is financial advice. And additional disclaimer, I do work in this company, but I'm not being paid specifically to do this video. I just think that it's a pretty interesting farm, and I like to do yield farm in DeFi. So before I jump into the protocol, it's called Demex, and I'm just going to quickly go through this since I already went through this previously. So Demex aims to be a decentralized FTX where you can do trades, you can do derivatives, and you can also do lending and borrowing. That's coming very soon. And it operates on the Carbon protocol on the Cosmos IBC network, which means we are a Cosmos app chain as well. So if you are in other Cosmos ecosystem app chains, you can easily send assets over into Carbon as well. So the platform allows liquidity providers to earn rewards for market making, and traders to leverage up to 150 times leverage while providing a central order book, which is similar to a SEX interface for familiarity or for people that trade on SEX. And Demex is multi-chain, so we can not only just connect with IBC chains, but also Ethereum, BNB, Neo, Zilliqa, and more coming. So if there's a lot of demand, we can potentially integrate with chains like Algorand, Aptos, Sui, etc. if there is a lot of demand for it. And what is Swift token? So this is the utility and governance token for the Carbon Demex protocol. And you can vote on proposals, and you have discounts on trading fees, earn staking yield, and what we care about today is the liquidity rewards that we can earn and can also be used as collateral and for bridging. So let's take a look at some of the liquidity rewards and some of the farms that they offer. So you can see that they actually offer all of the IBC assets, or the popular ones, from Xler to Juno, EVMOS, and Atom. So if you see Atom, it's actually a boosted reward, and you're getting about 33% to 65% depending on how long you commit for. So if you want to just have no commitment, then it's 33%, which is pretty decent. But you do need to hold Swift token. So in this video, we will explore how to get Swift token, how to bridge it in, and how to provide liquidity. And Swift token, if you are worried about its valuation or worried about it dropping, there is definitely a chance for it to drop, but I do think it's very undervalued based on its features and what it's building. And if you want to find out more, you can watch my previous video on Swift, and I'll link it in the description below. So let's take a look at how to actually get Swift onto Demex. So if you head on over to the website, it's dem.exchange. It's a nice homepage, and if you click on view live trading, you go over to the trading page where you can see the application UI, and if you look at the top right corner, you'll see connect wallet, and here you can connect with either your Ledger, your Kepler, or your MetaMask. For this video, I'm just going to connect with Kepler because I think most of us are coming from the Cosmos ecosystem. So I just click on Kepler and I'll connect, and then you see that it just gets connected, and there's some terms and conditions. There's no registration required. This is just like a disclaimer that you need to make sure that you know what you're doing. There's risk involved in trading, etc. So nothing out of the ordinary. Then you just click on start trading, and once you're in, you go over to balance, and you'll see it's a fresh account. There's nothing inside. So what I'm going to do is I want to buy some Swift, and the best place to buy Swift is on Demex itself. But you can also buy it on Uniswap and Osmosis, and I'll do a quick comparison later on. But for now, the best place with the liquidity is on Swift, and you want to go over to any asset that you have. So because we are coming from Cosmos, I'm definitely going to have some Cosmos token. So I'm just going to go over to my Cosmos balance, click deposit, right? And then I'll be on this page, and then after that I'll click on connect Kepler, and it connects instantly. And I'm just going to deposit a small amount inside, like $4, just to give an example. And the window will pop out, and it's a very cheap gas fee from Atom side. So this is on Cosmos Atom gas fee, and once I'm done, you'll see that it's in progress, and it's actually really fast. In just a few seconds, it will actually pop out in your wallet as available balance. So as I was talking, you can already see that the number changed from 0 to 4 and it's already done. So this is like the fastest bridge ever, right? So Carbon Chain is one of the fastest bridge on the Cosmos ecosystem. We have a finality of about 1 second, which makes us a great protocol for trading and anything related to financial products that requires a lot of transactions. So back to our protocol. If you look over to Atom, to your wallet balance, you'll see Atom in now, and then you can go over here and trade. So here's where you can trade Atom for SWIFT. So this is if you want to trade, you really have Atom and you just trade for SWIFT token. Alright, so once you have bridged in your BUSD or USDC, go over to the pool that is the asset that you have. So over here I have BUSD, so I'm just going to go with SWIFT BUSD, and I will basically just buy however much I want to buy. So you can see that this is an order book system. So you can either choose to click on the price and then your price over here will change. But you can also choose to click on the size. So if you click on the size, this will also adjust accordingly. So it's really convenient whether you want to click on the price or click on the size. And this is just one of the ways that we can make the trading experience better for our traders. So click on the price that you want. If you don't want to wait for it, then you just click on a price that has an ask, or you can just go and use the market order and you can buy it. And if you want to set a stop loss, you can actually set a stop market and set that you can sell SWIFT once it hits a trigger price of like maybe 0.006. Then you can choose to sell like half of your SWIFT. So we have all of these limit orders, stop market orders, etc. all inbuilt. So it's really convenient. So this is the best place to buy SWIFT token. Either SWIFT BUSD or SWIFT USDC. Both are great places to buy with decent liquidity. But if you don't want to use a Club Dex or you don't want to basically send your assets in, you can also buy them on Uniswap and Osmosis. And let me go through that right now. So if you go over to Osmosis, right, we are an IBC token, so you definitely can buy SWIFT over here, but there is not a lot of liquidity and Osmosis hasn't implemented their amplified or concentrated pool yet. So if you were to do a trade, there is quite a big price impact. If I do a $2,000 trade, let me try to zoom this in bigger so it's easier to see. You can see that there's already a 5% price impact. So the liquidity that is over here is not too great, but there is much better liquidity on Ethereum Uniswap because they have concentrated liquidity. So if you were to trade $2,000 of USDC into SWIFT, you will get a price impact of just 2.52%. And that's better, about half better than what you get on Osmosis, because we are having concentrated liquidity for the Uniswap pool. So once you get SWIFT token, you can go over to Demex and go over to the top right Connect wallet. So once you have an account, then you can actually bridge funds in. So you go over to your balance, and then over here you can deposit your asset. So what's cool about Carbon is that because we are multi-chain, you can actually deposit from BNB, from Ethereum, as well as from IBC. But of course, we only have our liquidity on Ethereum and Osmosis, so you can't really bridge from the other chains for SWIFT token, but other chains have their own asset that you can bridge over as well. So because I mentioned that Uniswap has the best liquidity, it makes more sense to bridge via MetaMask. So when you buy on Uniswap with MetaMask, you click on your MetaMask, ERC20 via MetaMask, click on Connect MetaMask, and they'll actually allow you to deposit via MetaMask. So I already deposited my SWIFT, so that's why you see I have available balance. But if you haven't deposited and you bought on Uniswap, you will see it here. Just click deposit. It's all a very seamless process. There is some bridging fees. The gas fee for Ethereum right now is kind of low, so I think it's not going to be too costly. So you can deposit once the gas fee is, the gray is like single digit, which is quite common nowadays. Once you have SWIFT in your wallet, you can go to trade, and then you can see there are a lot of different pairs you can trade with. You can trade Atom SWIFT directly, but the liquidity isn't too good, so I do recommend that you get Atom from another exchange and then deposit it in. So the steps are as straightforward as what I've mentioned. So if you scroll down, you will see Atom, and then you can go over to deposit, and you can buy Atom on FTX, on Binance, wherever you trade on. And then you can send via IBC. They'll ask you to connect the Kepler. So if I connect, you'll have to approve certain things. And then I have some Atom in my Kepler wallet. So I'm just going to deposit like 5 Atom just to show you how easy it is. So the fees are very low. I just click on approve, and in just a few seconds, it will be sent into my balance. So right now it's depositing already, and I can view transaction on the Carbon Scan network. So in just a few seconds, I already got my Atom into my wallet, and now I can go over to balance, and then I can double check that my balances are here. And what I can do now is go over to pools, and then I can look at the Atom Swift pool that I want to deposit, and then I can add liquidity. So the liquidity is rather low, so this would be more suitable for people that can provide lower amount of liquidity. So if you're providing like 1,000, 2,000, I think that's quite okay. You won't affect the APR too much. So over here, I'll add like 5 Atom as liquidity, and then I click on add. And then I can also allow manual entry of both of token amount. So it's actually convenient, because if I only have like Swift, I can just basically add Swift, and they will basically sort it out for me. But because liquidity is poor, so there might be slippage if you do this. So I recommend, if you care about slippage, just make sure you have 50-50 on both sides. So once you click, then you will need to pay the switcho transaction fee, which is only one switcho, which is less than 1 cent, and the whole thing is done really quickly. So our chain finality is about 1 second, so everything is really fast, and we are one of the fastest chains on Cosmos, because we are a chain that is built from the ground up to support trading, which is a very high frequency activity, and that's why we are a really good trading protocol as well. So the last step that you need to do is to commit to earn. So this is like you provide a liquidity, and then now you need to stake it. So this is the staking step. And here you can actually choose to commit multiple days. So if you commit more amount of days, then you earn a higher amount of APR. So I'm gonna basically commit maximum amount of days, because I am bullish on both Atom and Swift, and I don't need to take them out anytime soon. And this gives me the most amount of APR as well. So if you see the estimated bonus and rewards, you can actually see that I get 2 times more if I go with 30 days. I get $1.61 per week, which allows me to buy 1 Milo Ping every week, which is pretty nice. So once I click commit, then I need to approve, and in just a few seconds, it's going to be done. See, that was like 1 second, and it's done already. So when you are done, you can go to your pools, and then you can see your pool, and then you can see your APR, which is 67% APR, which is really good. And I can remove or add, and I can commit more. And then when this starts to drop, I can actually increase my commitment period, or I can unlock once it's done. So the interface is really, really slick, really, really easy to use. And overall, I think one of the best protocols on Cosmos right now. But unfortunately, it's also one of the most overlooked protocol. There are people that don't even know that Carbon exists, even though we have been in Cosmos for 2 years plus already. So we are one of the oldest chains on Cosmos that have been running for a long time. So I do think that when our money market comes out, there will be a lot of more attention, and hopefully the price of Swift will go up as well, which will make this APR and pool even more attractive. So if we go to the rest of the pools again, you can see that you might want to explore like EVMOS or Juno or Exler, and they also offer pretty nice incentive reward. If you are looking to provide liquidity for ETH/USDC, which is quite a decent pair, you can actually get up to 26% if you commit for 30 days, and you won't have Swift exposure. And I think there is a possibility that we might deprecate this pool in the future. So while it's still available, do take advantage of it if you're looking to get some rewards out of your existing assets. So that's the end of the farming tutorial. So if you guys are interested, you can just go to the website. We'll put a link in the description below. And if you have any questions, you can just ask in the comment, and just understand the risk that the assets that you're holding and depositing in, whether it's Atom, Swift, etc., they all have price volatility risk. So make sure you're comfortable with the risk, and make sure that you're only putting in what you are willing to lose. So these are all just disclaimers to make sure that you are not going to wreck yourself. So in conclusion, Demex is a fully decentralized financial platform, similar to what we want to be as a decentralized FTX. We are multi-chain, so we have many other chains you can connect with. I think it's really a lesser known protocol. That means Swift could be undervalued, as the current market cap or FDV is about 10 million, and we are basically almost fully minted, so there's not a lot of dilution in the inflation or in the emission. And especially once the bull market is back, I think we can easily go from 10 million to like 20, 30, 40, 50 million. So you can see there's quite a big potential. Because most of the competitors doing what we're doing are sitting at over 100 million MCAP. And the features that we are building are comparable, if not better than them. So that's actually quite a good upside potential if we are comfortable with the risk. So there are many exciting developments that is actually being worked on. I can't share too much, but they will drastically improve liquidity and trading volume, which should drive the fundamental value of Swift up once the features are launched. So I do think there's a good upside in putting Swift pairs in the farming. So I don't mind doing like Swift ETH or Swift USDC or Swift Atom, and just collect the rewards while the team continues to develop and ship more updates and features. We are going to be conducting a lot more AMM on Twitter Spaces soon, so do stay tuned, and then you can join them and you can ask questions as well. So I'm based in Singapore, and this project is entirely based in Singapore, and I'll be doing more projects covering local Singapore companies, because I think we should just help each other and get more marketing done for each other. So do stay tuned for that. The next couple of videos I will look at doing for Singapore companies. And if there's any Singapore company out there that wants me to cover their protocol, do reach me and we can discuss. So if you found this video useful, do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!